In the best Davos tradition, which is informal, I just want to say, on behalf also of my colleague, Børge Brende, my colleagues in the managing board, and all the people working for you, I want to say a very cordial welcome to the annual meeting 2020. We are celebrating our 50th anniversary, and you can imagine people ask me, what are you most proud of, what you have created during the last 50 years? There are two things. First, when I looked for my first employee, I met my wife. That's one reason to be proud of. But I'm most proud of the community which we built. It's a community consisting of you, the politicians who are here. We have created strong, trustful relationships practically with every international organization, with every government. But we are thankful particularly to our partners and members who are so much engaged in what we are doing. We are grateful to the engagement, for the engagement of civil society. So many NGOs also here, faith leaders, and we will see this evening also cultural leaders. I want to greet particularly also our young leaders, our young global leaders, our global shapers. Where are you? You see a very strong component of the forum community. Now, why I'm so proud of this community? Because those are people really still believing in the interconnectivity which we have in our world, into the fact that we are all interdependent, which believe in the strength and force of action. People ready to work together to improve the state of the world. People who know that change is not just happening, but change can be shaped by us. And I know everybody in this hall has the goodwill to contribute to shape a better world. And that's what we want to do during the next 4 days.
I thought it was awesome. It really does bring to light a lot of what the globalists are trying to accomplish in America as far as confiscating our land. You know, their strategy is basically to manipulate and then control, then dominate, and then eliminate.
Food prices are skyrocketing around the world. And if you listen to world leaders, they'll tell you it's due to climate change.
Climate change is the biggest threat for the human beings.
And their solution might surprise you.
There are 1,900 edible insect species on the planet.
The European Commission has officially declared mealworms to be food.
Yes, this is future food.
The people in charge have determined that by switching our diets to crickets, ants, and mealworms, we'll be able to stop temperatures from rising, lower the price of food, and possibly to even save the planet.
It's never about innovation, it's always about getting rid of farmers.
Agenda 21 was meant to be the agenda for the 21st century. Some of the goals sound nice, ending hunger. Who could possibly be against ending hunger? It requires total power from the state.
I think it's a scam. A lot of this came about in the early 70s, the Clean Water Act, Clean Air Act, which were good things, but it's been abused from what the original intent is.
No, maybe
no,
not
there's
this
not
one.
a farm anymore. No, there's also not a farm anymore.
So all these people shut down because of the government policies?
Yeah.
I'm the 6th generation of farmer.
Yeah, I'm the 4th generation.
How many years have they owned this plot of land?
40 years.
I think we're the last generation.
They're shutting down the small and middle-sized family-run farms.
We either own property or we are property.
I don't think we can trust the government anymore because they want the land.
And our founding fathers understood that the land would be distributed among the people so they could always control their government.
Right now, things have tripled as far as costs. I think you're going to see across the board higher food prices.
Has anybody been held accountable for screwing up? No.
As every communist tyrant of the last 100 years has understood, if you control the food, you control the people.
Everything is falling apart. There is a shortage of food.
We're heading for a world food crisis, as we hear all the time.
Do you see any hope for the situation?
Yeah, we have to continue fighting for it. No farmers, no food. They will know it.